What's up everybody, welcome back to Paddle Addicts. Today we got another banger video. Today is extra special because there's a little surprise at the end, so stay tuned. But as you can see by the title, I received the CRBN Trufoam Genesis 4. It is the new shape from CRBN, the newest shape in quite a while that they put out. It's basically a hybrid shape. Let's get into the stats. As you see, it is a 16.2 inch length by 7.8 inch width with a 5.5 inch handle. The balance point's pretty low. It's around 237. Twist weight is very high without weight, 6.58 roughly, and the swing weight is very manageable, around 106 to 108. This paddle was a great addition in the CRBN lineup because the fact that there was the, as you know, 1, 2, and 3. 1 is their elongated, most powerful shape that they have. 3 is their shorter handle, elongated, long face paddle. And the 2 is the very maneuverable, huge sweet spot, standard wide body shape that they do have. But there wasn't anything in between the 1 and the 2, so the 4 fits in there perfectly. As far as technology within the TFG4, there's not much of change. As you know, this is a full foam paddle. I'll show a picture on my screen right now of what the internals look like. But a small change that CRBN did was they changed up the handle layup and construction. So instead of the foam that they used in the prior 1, 2, and 3, they use these PU stints instead. So it kind of feels better in my opinion. I know before the foam, I could kind of touch it and kind of leave some indents, but it would come back. But this is a lot more rigid and feels a lot better quality compared to the 1, 2, and 3. Now for my weight setup that I went with this TFG4, I went with the usual double U-Drippin Pro Tour whites, took off the stock CRBN grip, and it is a perfect circumference in my opinion. You can see very tacky still after hours of play. Weight setup, I put 6 inches of 0.5 gram per inch Pickleball Effect tuning tape. So that equates to 3 grams on each side, just right there, as well as this Amazon 3M vinyl tape that protects the edge guard on top. But yeah, very optimal setup. I feel like swing weight's probably like 110, 112 now. This setup is a great balance in my opinion for great maneuverability, but still added plow through and added a little bit more twist weight to it, considering it is a 14 millimeter like all the other Trufoam Genesis. But yeah, enough of the stats and weight setup. Let's get to the playtest. Let me show you guys how I felt about this paddle. Before we get to that playtest, do not forget to like and subscribe because as you see in the title, there is gonna be a giveaway. So hit that button and stay tuned to the end of the video to get more details on that. But yeah, let's get to the playtest, guys. So the CRBN TFG4, the dinking was, I already knew was gonna be amazing. Just like the whole Trufoam Genesis lineup, that foam core really pockets the ball when you are dinking, whether that may be a backhand dink, forehand dink, topspin roll dink. Spin-wise, this, as you know, if you have used a TFG before, it is amazing, especially in the kitchen. It helps as well with the touch play. I feel like in the kitchen, I feel like every forehand dink, every reset from the kitchen, every backhand was at ease. I was able to calculate and adapt to every shot in the kitchen in slow play very easily. So big plus on that for this TFG4. Now for the drops, I feel like I have to get used to it a little bit more. I think it's more of the shape, not the paddle, in my opinion for me. I kept on missing off the top edge of the paddle as I'm used to, like I said, elongated paddles. But once I was able to know how much I had to reach a little bit further because of the shorter length, I feel like I was able to drop it pretty well. Some of them were high, so I think drops were one of the hardest for me on this paddle, but I think with time and more play with this amazing TFG4 shape, I think I will be able to get used to the shorter length and be able to reset and drop from the baseline pretty well. Now for the drives, it was a little linear. I feel like because this is categorized as a higher end top of the chart all court paddle, I feel like I had to swing a little bit harder from the baseline. Obviously this isn't considered supposed to be a power paddle, so I thought that in in my head, and it really translated on the court because I really had to give myself a little bit more oomph to get the ball to drive as fast and low as I'd like it to be. Now the pop here, it was great. I think this is a little bit more poppy paddle due to the 14mm nature of it comparative to any other high-end all-court paddle, but it wasn't unsurmountable like a Rhombus Ripple or TKOC from Paddle Tech. Very manageable, so especially in the kitchen battles, felt very good, very maneuverable, and very usable as an attacking weapon in the kitchen. So the ball feeling for the whole Trufoam Genesis lineup, no matter 1, 2, 3, 4, it has a specific unique feeling off the face due to that full foam Gen 4 technology. I think you just have to demo it. I can't really explain it. I feel like it's a good balance between dense and rigid. It's not too muted where you can't feel where you're mishitting off of, but it's not too stiff where it's jarring your elbow and arm. So I feel like if you haven't tried a TFG before or any full foam paddle, you got to try it because it's something that you have to feel. And if you do like it, then great, because these paddles have that acquired ball feel. I feel like it's either you're gonna love it or you're not particularly gonna like it. Let's get down to who is the TFG for. So if you are using any of the hybrid paddles right now, like the Honolulu's or the C45 hybrid, I think this paddle would be great. If you're expecting a power paddle, please kind of lower your expectations. In my opinion, this is, like I said, a top end all court paddle. I know some reviewers tout it as the very bottom end of power, but I don't think so. I think this Trufoam lineup is the higher end of all court. It is a great all around paddle. It gives you everything that you need as far as adequate power, pop. The spin is amazing. The durability on the full foam, I haven't heard of anybody that's had them around me that has had any disbonding of that sort or any manufacturer defects, so that's great to hear. If you just want a hybrid paddle that does everything, that will last you a good while, that has great spin, that still checks off every box in a paddle that you need, I think that the TFG4 is right up your alley because of that new hybrid shape. It's such a great middle ground between the 1 and the 2. With the lower swing weight, the lower balance point especially, you're able to tinker with the weight setup. Whatever you're most comfortable with, this paddle has so much room for customization. But yeah, let's get the moment you guys have been waiting for. As you can see, I'm doing a giveaway on this CRBN Trufoam Genesis. I got a brand new one for you guys. I just took off the wrap, but I have this ready for one special viewer, subscriber, whatever you may be. So in order to win this beautiful brand new CRBN Trufoam Genesis 4, you have to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Also, you have to comment what your current main paddle is, how long you've been using it, and why you love that paddle. Lastly, there will be a Google form document in the description below, so that will just help me find the winner. Once I pick them, all you have to do is just put your name, email, all that good stuff, and submit that into the Google form. And if you do indeed win, I will contact you accordingly. This giveaway will run 1 week from today, so it will be ending on the 30th, and I will be notifying the winner on the 30th. But yeah, guys, I'm so very excited for this giveaway. This will be a first giveaway for Paddle Addicts, and I'm so happy to give this brand new CRBN TFG4 to one of you lucky viewers and subscribers. I thank you guys so much to even where I'm at right now. I'm trying to show the viewers how organic and how truthful this channel is to help people maneuver this huge paddle market and all these new drops every single week. Good luck to each and every one of you. I'll have all the instructions in the description below as well. Also, I will have a discount code in my description for the CRBN Trufoam Genesis 4, which drops today, July 23rd. But yeah, so hyped for this, guys. I hope you guys are too. But till next time, peace.